and experienced to help you select the right product for your painting project. Looking for a specific color? Check out our selection of 1,300 colors, or bring in your own personal color selection for expert color matching. The choice of professionals for over 65 years with over 50 locations to serve you. Join the winning team of Vista Paint.
Hey, it's Mace. Want a new game to get excited about? Check out Chumba Casino, your favorite online social casino. It's free to play, no strings attached. Enjoy social casino games like bingo, slingo, and slots and more with new releases every week, whether you're at home or on the go. Play for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. Get started today at ChumbaCasino.com.
Available only to players in the U.S., excluding Washington, Michigan, Montana, Connecticut, and Nevada, and Canada, excluding Quebec. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change, is a proud sponsor of your ESPN LA Lakers radio network. For over 30 years, Valvoline Instant Oil Change has provided quick, convenient maintenance services for busy people like you. Oil changes, tire rotations, transmission care, and more. Drive in to your neighborhood Valvoline and let the expert technicians make sure your ride is in peak performance in about 15 minutes. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for locations and game-winning coupons.
It's time for your first chance to react to tonight's Lakers game.
It's time for the Lakers postgame show tonight.
This is the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. Call now to be part of the Lakers postgame show and react on the game.
Lakers Knicks, game 61 of the season is in the books.
Lakers basketball is a final.
877-710 ESPN.
This is the Lakers postgame show.
Tipping off now.
Here's Andy Kamenetsky.
And the Lakers just keep on winning. Even when it seems implausible, even when it seems impossible, they are managing to keep the train rolling. 113-109 win over the Knicks in overtime at the Crypt, despite spending a good 2.5 quarters not just trailing in this game, sometimes trailing by double digits, often, quite honestly, flailing by double digits. This was a night where on both sides of the ball, save points coming from LeBron James and Luka Doncic, who provided the overwhelming majority of the scoring in this game, particularly through the first 3 quarters. Pretty much everybody else was struggling to hit shots. Everybody was struggling to get on the same page defensively. Other than LeBron James, everybody seemed to be struggling with turnovers. It was just a night where the Lakers seemed, in a lot of ways, unable to get out of their own way, in a lot of ways just not seeming to have it. And look, they were on a 7-game winning streak heading into this night. And sometimes you just aren't feeling it. You run into a team like the Knicks that is very good. They were at full strength. There had been some questions about whether or not the Knicks would have Karl Anthony Towns tonight. He had missed the last game because of personal reasons. He was available tonight. The Lakers missing Rui Hachimura. They're missing Jordan Goodwin. And Austin Reeves was available tonight after missing a couple games with that calf injury, but he looked like a guy who had not played over the last 4 or 5 days. So for most of this game, it felt like the Lakers were just going to ultimately end up not getting enough from anybody other than LeBron or Luka. Through 3 quarters, LeBron and Luka had combined for 44 points. And the other 7 Lakers who stepped on the court had just 22 of the 66 total points. They were down 84-76. And it just felt like the Lakers were not going to be able to get it together enough to win. 877-710 ESPN, by the way, for everybody wanting to weigh in on tonight's win. We're also going to be hearing from Michael Ball at around 10:40 tonight, who maybe, just maybe, Gabe Vincent alluded to this after in his postgame interview with John and Michael, might have been the spark that got things going for the Lakers. He won $100,000 banking in a three-point shot, which got the crowd super, super fired up. Maybe the Lakers needed to see somebody rooting for them. And according to John Ireland, Michael Ball has a Kobe tattoo, so you got to figure he was a homer. Maybe it inspired the Lakers to see somebody purple and gold and adjacent finally making a damn shot.
You know what's so funny? I looked at his shoes. He was wearing Kobe's, and I feel like he was going to make the shot. Like he was going to either come really close or make the shot.
I'll tell you, man, the Lakers needed this badly because this game it felt like a collision with an upcoming loss. Speaking of which, being in an accident can be stressful, especially if your car is damaged and needs to be repaired. If your car is damaged, you need to call Leo, my friend Leo, and the team at Active Collision, the experts at handling the tow of your vehicle. They will help you get a rental car. They specialize in complete auto accident repair of your vehicle with experienced paint and body technicians. Repairing your vehicle back to new is their specialty. For a free estimate, call 626 330 0100. That's 626-330-0100, or visit activecollisionrepair.com. activecollisionrepair.com. Active Collision works with all insurance companies, handles 100% of the process. Mention 710. You get a 50% discount on your insurance deductible. Active Collision offers free towing. Call 626-330-0100, 636-330-0100, or visit activecollisionrepair.com. Follow them on Instagram at active.collision. Make Active Collision your first choice for all your active collision needs. Again, 877-710-ESPN. If you want to weigh in on this night where LeBron and Luka join forces to keep the Lakers at least in screaming distance of this game, somebody needed to step up, and that somebody was Gabe Vincent in the fourth quarter. Hit 3 threes, 9-point fourth quarter, and just exactly what the team needed at this most desperate moment. The game gets pushed to overtime. Luka puts up 5 really quick points in overtime to get the Lakers the lead. They were able to hold off New York, who made a few pushes. Unfortunately, lost Jalen Brunson in the process with a nasty ankle roll. But ultimately, this team, man, they fight. This team really fights, and that was not something we always saw at the beginning of the season. It's definitely something we see now. This is who their collective character is. It's one of the things that elevates them beyond even everything they get from the talent of Luka Doncic, LeBron James, Austin Reeves, and down the line. 877-710-ESPN if you want to weigh in. Let's start with my girl, Robbie, East Long Beach. How are you, Robbie?
Doing great, Andy. What's up, Funches? Great win tonight. I thought Gabe Vincent really stepped it up. And Austin Reeves, maybe I expected that, Russ, but I feel confident maybe he performs better, maybe against the Boston Celtics. Here's my take on the upcoming road trip. I'm saying maybe 3 out of 2, and if they get Rui back by Denver, then maybe I'll go 50-50 of them getting another win up in Denver. Let's go, Lakers. Woo!
There you go, Robbie. There you go. Look, man, first of all, getting Rui back would be huge. I'm not sure, but I think there's supposed to be an update on Rui tomorrow. When Rui originally hurt that knee, they had said that there'd be an update in a week, and I want to say tomorrow makes it a week. So we will see if he is available at some point during this road trip.
What would you do when he comes back? Do you think he should just come off the bench?
No. I think at this point I would stay with what was working. Mm-hmm. And also, too, the way – I know this is something – and, look, I'm the guy who had been really agitating to make this switch where DFS would enter the starting lineup, Rui would come off the bench, kind of balance out the skill sets of both the starting and bench units. But it's been working so well. And also the way JJ often does his substitutions, DFS comes into the game for Jackson Hayes so early. In that case, it would be Rui. I don't even know if it matters anymore. I mean, beyond how well they've been playing, I feel like you're kind of going to end up with the same floor combination of Rui and DFS on the court together regardless. Like, I will admit, early in the season, I thought this was a thing. I've decided now that I don't think it matters. Like, you can argue to do it. Like, you can make the argument. If you're asking me if it would make sense, the answer is yes. Do I think it's necessary? I actually think no now. So there you go, Funchy.
I just feel like you need more points off the bench.
They could use more points off the bench. Again, that would be the reason to do it if JJ decided to do it, and he has said that it was something he had been mulling before. It would make total sense. I just don't think it's necessary now the way it used to be, again, because of that substitution pattern. Danny in Julian? Where? Okay,
hey.
Two things. One, let me hear from you. Two, where or what is Julian? Where is that?
Okay, so, I grew up a gigantic Laker fan in South Orange County. My gramps raised me on the Lakers.
Very cool.
I've lived everywhere from Idaho to now I live in a little small town like east of San Diego. We're up in the mountains. It's actively snowing right now.
Is that Julian that you're living in?
Yeah.
Okay, I've never heard of it.
Correct. Yeah, no, it's like a small little apple town.
Okay, cool.
It's a fun place, but that's not what this is about. Oh my gosh, the grit of the Lakers. Oh my gosh, JJ Redick. The fact that we've had so many amazing role players go down. I love Anthony Davis. Absolutely do, but oh my gosh, to watch two people that command 2 or 3 defenders and can still pass like that. And while we have some knockdown players, and man, I want to give so much credit to these gritty dudes.
Yeah, I appreciate the call. I'm up against Danny. I appreciate it. But the grit that you mentioned, I think, really is important. It's become, I think, part of the identity of this team that's been developing ever since they bring in Dorian Finney-Smith, Jared Vanderbilt returns, Gabe Vincent returns to form. And I think a guy like Jordan Goodwin, a guy like Trey Jemison, they all add to just this collective grit, just this nonstop energy that I think guys like LeBron and Luka and Reeves, Rui, some of the guys that you're expected to do more of the glamour work, I think those guys feed off it. And it's something, too, that J.J. Redick has wanted to see for a lot of this season. And coming up next, I want to talk about J.J. and some of the things that I think he's done really well with this team. If you are holding, please hang in there. Please hang in there. We're going to get to you. And also we're going to hear from Michael Ball, who Gabe Vincent gave some credit to for the Lakers pulling out this 113-109 win over the Knicks in overtime. Lakers postgame show, 710 ESPN.
PrizePicks is the best place to get real money sports action. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, PrizePicks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. Here's what you have to do. You pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Run your game all season long on PrizePicks. PrizePicks offers Venmo, Apple Pay, MasterCard, and more for quick and easy deposits into your account. Download the app today and use my code BETO, B-E-T-O, to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks. Run your game.
When it's game time, every play counts. So when it's time to choose your next vehicle, make the winning play at George Chevrolet. From the powerful work-ready Silverado to the family-sized Traverse and all-electric standouts like Blazer and Equinox EV, George Chevrolet has an incredible selection and a championship-caliber team ready to help you get the perfect Chevy at the best price. Visit them off the 91 Freeway, Lakewood Exit in Bellflower, or shop online at GeorgeChevy.com. That's GeorgeChevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
At Children's Hospital Los Angeles, this bell rings for every child who triumphs over cancer. It's a sound of joy that regularly echoes through our halls. The Cancer and Blood Disease Institute doesn't just treat, it transforms lives. With some of the highest survival rates for many cancers, they're giving more families reason to celebrate. Their team pioneers treatments that are rewriting the odds, turning even the rarest cancers into new success stories. That's why the Cancer and Blood Disease Institute has been ranked top 10 in the nation by U.S. News & World Report 16 times. When it comes to fighting childhood cancer, Children's Hospital Los Angeles leads the way. Learn more at chla.org and see why they should be your first choice for cancer care.
ESPN LA and BBGO are going on a quest for the Lakers GOAT. No, not the GOAT. The GOAT. The greatest Lakers fan of all time. Think it's you? Upload your pic or video to Facebook, Instagram, X, or TikTok, and tell us your favorite Lakers memory. Use hashtag LakersGoat, GFOAT, and hashtag promotion, and follow at ESPN Los Angeles. The Lakers GOAT is going to be rewarded with courtside seats, a VIP private tour of the Lakers UCLA Health Training Center, a year's supply of BBGO, and more. The Lakers GOAT. Is it you? There's a common misbelief today that to go further, you need to push yourself, that you need to give up any joy to continue your rigid routine. Or you could try another way. Take some time to enjoy life, like having a Michelob Ultra with friends, because happiness is essential to living an exceptional life. Michelob Ultra, a refreshing and balanced flavor with only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
Mason in Ireland tomorrow at 1 after Travis and DeMarco.
That's not my jam. I'm not a Glazer.
Yeah, right. You are the king of Glazers.
That is
here.
so untrue.
It goes Sedano, Cappy, and Mason,
glaze?
all 1, 2, 3.
Who do I glaze?
Every person that walked. You glazed Mario when he sat there.
I'm
you're a little guilty.
Wait a minute, I'm nice to Mario. I played his song. What am I supposed to do?
The OGs of LA Sports Radio. That's Mason in Ireland.
On 710 ESPN. This is the Lakers postgame show.
Highlights from tonight's Lakers game and your reaction on the Lakers line.
On 710 ESPN. Call now to be part of the Lakers postgame show and react on the game.
877-710 ESPN.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
Start spreading the news.
The Knicks lost tonight.
Tell him, Frank.
Against the Lakers in overtime. 113-109. Not bad. Not bad, I'm going to say.
Stick it to those New York fans out there, too.
Not the power of Frank Sinatra was enough to pull it out for the Knicks, but the power of one Luka Doncic was.
LeBron to Luka. Luka dribbles left. Three-pointer by Luka. It's good! 5 straight points for Luka Doncic. Timeout, New York. Lakers 104. Knicks 99.
And Luka Doncic finishing this game with 32 points, 12 assists, 7 rebounds, 4 steals, and a tech. He was very upset when he really got clocked in the face on a loose ball scrum, did not get the call, gave the ref an earful, then immediately scored on the next possession down for the Lakers. Again, it makes him the player of the game, driven by your Southern California Toyota dealers. We make it easy. But perhaps the runner-up player of the game, Michael Ball, not Lonzo Ball, not LaMelo Ball, not Jello Ball, Michael Ball. Michael Ball, who hit the half-court shot today, heading into the fourth quarter, the intermission between third and fourth quarter. Michael Ball hits half-court shot, banks it in, $100,000, and per Gabe Vincent, maybe some credit for this win tonight.
This home crowd was great. They've been great all season. A guy made a half-court shot for $100K. That got the crowd fired up a little bit. Maybe we credit him for the win tonight.
Somebody needed to make a three quarters of this game for the Lakers, and maybe Michael Ball was the catalyst. He's joining us right now. Michael, how are you, man?
Hey, I'm doing all right. It's been a pretty solid night for me.
Has it now? pretty decent evening for you?
Yeah, not bad. Leaving with more than I came with, which is always nice.
Okay, speaking of which, I heard that you are from North Carolina. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I live in North Carolina. That's correct.
Are you originally from North Carolina?
No, so I was born in Whittier, and
okay.
When I was 3 years old, my family moved to Tennessee, and I grew up there before going out to North Carolina for college, and I've been there ever since.
But you've remained a Laker fan even though you were growing up in the South the whole time.
Yeah, my parents had season tickets back in the 80s, and I was raised on Magic Johnson instructional tapes and all that good stuff. And one of my first sports memories is the Derek Fisher .4 shot. So
wow.
It's been Lakers my entire life. A lot of late nights on the East Coast, but been a Lakers guy my whole life.
Now, another thing I heard, and this is from John Ireland, so I can never vouch for the accuracy, but he said that you have a Kobe tattoo. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I do. I've got a couple of them on my left arm, actually. Yeah, I've got a half sleeve with his 2 jerseys and Gigi's jersey I got after they passed, and then another with one of my favorite quotes of his. So.
Which one was it?
So it was after he tore his Achilles. He put up like a Facebook post at like 3 a.m. just kind of venting and ranting about his thoughts. And one of the lines he put in there at the end was, "We do not run, we do not cower, we do not quit, we endure and conquer." So I've got his Nike logo with "Endure and Conquer" on my arm.
Oh, wow. Were you able to see the statues and stuff in front of Crypto.com?
I am standing next to the Kobe statue in front of Crypto.com talking to you right now.
Oh, wow. Wow. And Funchy, our producer, who's a big sneakerhead, said that you were wearing Kobe's at the time when you nailed this shot.
Yeah. I've got the Year of the Mamba Kobe 5s on. My beautiful wife got through on the sneakers app for me and won them for me, so I've been sitting on them to wear to the game tonight. So I like to think they probably played a little role in the shot that I hit.
Is your wife with you?
She's standing next to me right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. What a night. Do you have any idea what you're going to do with this money?
So we got married in November, so about 3 months ago, and I don't know if you've heard, weddings are a little expensive. So our accounts are a little lower than we'd like. So mainly putting some savings back up, but we've talked about a couple of trips we might use this towards to treat ourselves a little bit as well, do some fun with it. So
this is awesome, man. Like, okay, take us through this moment. First of all, do you play basketball? Like, when you stepped on the court, how confident were you actually feeling?
So I played basketball all the way through high school, played intramurals and stuff in college, and I still play in a pickup run with some guys every Thursday and Sunday. So I play somewhat regularly, but playing in a local church's gym and shooting on the Crypto.com floor are a smidge different. It's crazy. You see the floor is lit and the crowd is blacked out, and you see that on TV, but it's kind of mind-bending when you're like looking at the hoop on it, the depth perception and stuff. So the only thing that was running through my head was don't leave it short. Like, give it a shot to go in. I was talking with the marketing guy beforehand. It's like a birdie putt in golf where you just don't want to leave it short. And that was my only goal, and thank goodness for the backboard.
Okay, that was my next question. And you can be completely honest because they're not taking the check back. Did you call glass?
I wish I could say I did. I didn't call bank, but I'm going to be calling the bank after this one. You know what I mean?
Damn right you're going to be calling the bank. Absolutely. All right, Michael, congratulations, man, to you and your wife. What a great night for you, man. That's awesome. Congrats.
Pretty great. This is her first NBA game at all, let alone her first Lakers game. And so the bar is pretty high for her. She's going to think every game is like this,
I was going to say, make sure she understands you don't get $100,000 every time you go to a Laker game or any sporting event. Like, just make sure she understands.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it's gonna be a fun Uber ride back to our hotel, and we're gonna enjoy the rest of our stay. For sure.
Tip your driver well. You can afford it tonight.
Absolutely.
Right,
I appreciate y'all
congratulations.
having me on. Thank you.
Wow, what a night, man! And for real, because we were in the building, the crowd really did get amped. Like, I was in the middle of doing the standard 1 minute update that I do in between the first and third quarter, just letting those listening on the radio know what was up. And all of a sudden, I heard this rush of cheering that I couldn't even hear myself at that point. It was actually jarring. It distracted me for a second. And then I realized, he made the shot. Like, he actually made the halftime shot. It was really crazy. And something Gabe mentioned, like the crowd being into it, and maybe that's, that helped fuel us. If you ever are at a game, watch the players during these moments when, like, the regular fans just get to take these type of shots. They get super into it when the fans win. Like, the players get really excited. Like, they understand how much it means to these fans. So it's really, really awesome. So that was fun. And if you ask Gabe Vincent, it was a catalyst to this 113-109 win by the Lakers in overtime over the Knicks. They have now won 8 straight games. They are 40-21, 19 games over 500. They are in command of the 2 seed, a slight command, but command nonetheless. And they are looking right now like one of the teams to beat, not just in the Western Conference, but maybe even in the NBA. Coming up, we'll take some more of your calls down the home stretch. Lakers postgame show, 710 ESPN.
The best thing about owning a Cadillac Lyriq is owning a Cadillac Lyriq. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Lucky gift giveaway. Get a 4.5 quart ceramic sauce pot when you earn 500 points on your rewards card, the 11th.
Number 2.
Get your Good Times Pizza Company pizza to go today.
And the number 1 reason.
Ricky Smiley, live March 29th. Get tickets now.
Morongo, the best casino resort in the Southland. Good times.
Did you know that every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care? It's a no-cost maintenance plan that covers all normal factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. All work is performed by factory-trained technicians using genuine Toyota parts. Toyota Care will keep your new Toyota running like, well, a Toyota. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Everything you need to find your perfect Toyota is right at your fingertips at Toyota.com. Explore our full lineup of vehicles. Compare features side by side. Search our available inventory. You can even find the best local offers. Everything you need is just a few clicks away on Toyota.com. So for your next Toyota car, truck, or SUV, just visit Toyota.com. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
For employers looking for their star players, ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology works fast to find qualified candidates for your job, and you can invite your top choices to apply. It's why over 4 million businesses have used ZipRecruiter to hire, and why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. Time for a full court press in your hiring game? Try for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
ESPN LA and BBGO are going on a quest for the Lakers GOAT. No, not the GOAT. The GOAT. The greatest Lakers fan of all time. Think it's you? Upload your pic or video to Facebook, Instagram, X, or TikTok, and tell us your favorite Lakers memory. Use hashtag LakersGoat, GFOAT, and hashtag promotion, and follow at ESPN Los Angeles. The Lakers GOAT is going to be rewarded with courtside seats, a VIP private tour of the Lakers UCLA Health Training Center, a year's supply of BBGO, and more. The Lakers GOAT. Is it you? Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change, is a proud sponsor of your ESPN LA Lakers radio network. For over 30 years, Valvoline Instant Oil Change has provided quick, convenient maintenance services for busy people like you. Oil changes, tire rotations, transmission care, and more. Drive in to your neighborhood Valvoline and let the expert technicians make sure your ride is in peak performance in about 15 minutes. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for locations and game-winning coupons.
This is the Lakers postgame show.
Highlights from tonight's Lakers game and your reaction on the Lakers line.
On 710 ESPN. Call now to be part of the Lakers postgame show and react on the game.
877-710 ESPN.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
Points in the Paint all season long is sponsored by Vista Paint, locally owned, manufactured for over 65 years. Vista Paint is your home for factory direct, high-quality paint products. Vista Paint, your championship team of paint professionals for over 65 years. The Lakers get a 113-109 overtime win over the Knicks, their 8th straight win, a win that they had to fight their asses off in order to overcome a lot of struggles, particularly in the second and third quarter. The Lakers were struggling on both sides of the ball, but ultimately managed to make some big plays down the stretch of the fourth quarter. Gabe Vincent came up huge in the fourth, hit 3 threes, and then Luka Doncic in the fourth quarter opened up with 5 quick points, ultimately put the Lakers ahead in this game. They were able to hold off the Knicks, and Luka spoke with TNT afterwards.
Thanks so much, VA. Amazing comeback in the final minutes and then force OT and get the victory. What changed down the stretch?
Just our physicality. Starting fourth quarter, I think our physicality was next level. We got stopped, and then we played basketball.
Just ask how you were doing. You said, I'm tired. What did this one take?
A lot. They're a great team. They have great players, and it's a tough win. We got now 8 in a row, and every game is a battle for us.
You made some huge shots. Your intensity was high all game. What fuels you about these big moments?
I don't know. I like those moments. I just like them. Started that overtime like that. Keep my team up. I think we're playing great defense, and that's how we got to win.
Your 10th game as a Laker, things are looking good. How has your presence really elevated this already incredibly talented team?
Yeah, I think we have a great team. We have great players. Chemistry is building. They're all great guys, so I'm just happy to be part of this.
Thanks for your time, Luka. Great win.
And that was Luka Doncic talking with Taylor Rooks, TNT, walk-off interview. The Lakers get a 113-109 win over the Knicks. Luka finishes with 32 points, 12 assists, 7 rebounds, 4 steals. LeBron James, 31 points, 12 rebounds, 8 assists against just 1 turnover. Turnovers were an issue for the Lakers for the first 3 quarters of this game. LeBron, though, not part of the problem. Take a few of your calls. Let's hear from Portia in Fresno. You're on the Lakers postgame show. What's up, Portia?
I just want to say I love the way that Lakers came out with their energy, and I love the way that Luka and LeBron are gelling together. And I also want to give a shout out to my brother DJ, Lakers in 5, and Big Baby Jungs in Sports.
There you go. Thanks, Portia. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's funny. For all the things the Lakers still need to figure out if they want to find the best version of themselves, the Luka-LeBron chemistry is not on the list. Like, those two have gelled very quickly. I think a lot of the credit, in all honesty, goes to LeBron in the sense that I think he just said, I give him more of the usage. Like, I think that's something that JJ wanted anyway. Like, it makes sense. Luka is the younger player. He's the guy that you would want to give more of that burden to. But Luka also, you saw this in the first couple games, like he's obviously not going to want to look like he is trying to Bigfoot LeBron's team, not trying to Bigfoot LeBron, period. LeBron is one of his idols. And it could have been more of a your turn, my turn, or it could have been more of something awkward. And I think LeBron did a very good job of pretty openly just making it a, you're going to do the highest amount of ball handling, then me, then Austin. It's all just going to fall into very logical places. And then I think also J.J. Redick making that statement, I don't know, 2-3 games into the season, 2 or 3 games into the Luka trade, where he said, the offense is going to primarily run through Luka. LeBron and Austin will have their turns, all that stuff. But everybody getting on the same page quickly. And Luka deserves credit for being Luka, but I think LeBron deserves credit for helping grease the wheels along those lines. Solomon in Lake Balboa, you're on the Lakers postgame show. What's up, Solomon?
Hey, Andy, I'm good. Thanks so much for taking my call. You really hit on something tonight, This was definitely one of the big challenges for the Lakers in this winning streak. They've been putting away teams pretty regularly. They usually go out to huge leads, and then they get a little bored, I guess, and they ultimately win. But tonight, like you said, I didn't think this was in the cards. I was kind of going, New York is a gritty team. The Lakers have had a great winning streak. This one, they're just going to have to call it a loss. But they passed another test. They could be down, really down, and still come back and pull it out. And the word I have for the Lakers is relentless. They are relentless. You were talking about their identity. They keep coming, and they don't give up. And you better play them all 48 and overtime, and you still may lose. I really like the direction of the team.
Appreciate the call there, Solomon. And yeah, it's a big part of, I think, the identity of this team that goes beyond any schematics or personnel on both sides of the ball. They just keep fighting, and they play really hard. Amir in Woodland Hills, you're on the Lakers postgame show. What's up, Amir?
Hey, Andy.
I just want to say I'm a big fan of your basketball coverage and also like your cinema and TV coverage.
Oh wow, thank you.
I wanted to get your opinion on the Charles Barkley thing, but before I say that, I just want to say I'm glad that Gabe Vincent isn't really turning into Kendrick Nunn. I'm glad he's having a good year, number 2 at the Lakers.
Yeah.
And also, I moved out to Woodland Hills, and I ran into local El Camino High School legend Ramona Shelburne at the park.
Momo!
I was like, oh, my God, I just met Ramona Shelburne at the park. But the reason for my call is I want to get your thoughts on, Charles Barkley, his comments with the Lakers, how Kendrick Perkins said that the Lakers are saving the NBA, and that really triggered Charles Barkley. I want to get your thoughts on that. Thank you.
I appreciate the call, Amir. I got to be honest. I didn't hear the comments. Like, I don't know what Amir is referring to, so I'm not ducking the question. I honestly don't know what it is that he's talking about, so I can't answer it. I'm going to go out on a limb and predict Barkley said something negative about the Lakers because that's what he does. But beyond that, I genuinely don't know what Amir is referencing with Barkley, or for that matter, with Kendrick Perkins. Austin Reeves had a confessional moment with this game afterwards.
Yeah, I think it's special. Me and Vando was just talking about, we probably shouldn't have won that game. We didn't, I played miserably. Luka and Bron obviously carried a big, weight for us tonight. But it was, I think, midway through the fourth, I think I looked up and we were down 6 and was like encouraging we're down 6. Like it felt like we were down 15. And at that point, I was like, oh, we have a real chance of winning this game. And then our composure and attention to detail. And, I mean, man, Gabe made some huge shots. Bron made a 3 at the top of the key. And then, Luka did what he did to start overtime. So, we got a lot of guys that can win us games. And, it's special to not play, the way you want to and still, come out with wins.
And Austin Reeves, you could hear some exhaustion in his voice talking about how maybe they shouldn't have won this game in terms of how they played, on the merits of all 4 quarters, but they managed to find a way to make it happen. They could probably use a rest, maybe even a break from the everyday. Well, fans, if you feel the same way, it could be your lucky day because tonight, Fantasy Springs Resort Casino is giving away 2 nights stay plus dinner, golf, or bowling for 2. Make any day your lucky day. Book now at fantasysprings.com and purchase tickets right away now for Old Dominion or Ice Cube live at fantasysprings.com. They fought, man. That's one of the things that I think right now gives the Lakers a chance in any game beyond all of the obvious pluses that come with Luka Doncic, LeBron James, those two together, how unguardable they can make an offense, what Austin Reeves brings as your third facilitator and scorer, what Rui Hachimura is going to eventually bring when he's back, often a walking mismatch as a fourth scorer, the Banshees, as J.J. Redick refers to, the defense-first, energy-first role players, Jackson Hayes, DFS, Vando, Vincent, Jemison, Goodwin, the threes that you sometimes get from Dalton Connect, all of it. I think what honestly gives the Lakers their biggest advantage is they enter every single game deciding we're going to fight. As long as you're willing to fight, you are going to give yourself an opportunity. So again, 103-109 win by the Lakers in overtime over the Knicks. They've now won 8 straight games. They are 40-21. The next broadcast of the season is going to be Saturday. The Lakers in Boston taking on the Celtics. Local coverage begins at 4 o'clock. Tip-off set for 5:30. And also a reminder, Lakers Talk with yours truly, 6 to 8 on Friday night. We'll be taking your calls, recapping what happened
Friday
tonight.
night special.
Friday night special. We'll be taking your calls, looking ahead to Boston. Thanks to everybody for listening tonight. This has been the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Lakers basketball, presented by
Vista Paint, locally owned, manufactured for over 65 years. Vista Paint is your home for factory direct, high-quality paint products. Your championship team of paint professionals for over 65 years. Lakers basketball.
Lakers basketball, driven by Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Experience luxury at the top of its game. Visit CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
Go Safely California.